Good morning. I'm Nipa Isaac, presenting on balancing global integration and local responsiveness in worldwide marketing, global marketing assignment. Okay, thank you. Straight to the introduction and context. Global marketing identify and satisfy commerce needs internationally whilst coordinating results for competitive advantage. The central debate. The central debate is standardized on global integration versus adaptation. That's the local response business. The modern paradox. Markets are digitally interconnected, yet fragmented by geopolitical nationalism and regulatory divergence. This is statement. Service depends on achieving a strategic balance between global international integration and local responsibility in a volatile geopolitical landscape. Okay. So ESCAP framework. Global integration focus on uniformity, centralization, efficiency through context, product, and strategies, and brand identified. Local responsibility. Local responsibility focus on flexibility and customization to accommodate culture, regulatory and competitive environment. Key theories. That the key theories are Levitt 1983, and then Bethel and Gohab 1989. Here we come to the drivers of global integration. For the drivers, we have supply chain efficiency, global brand architecture, technology standardization. Case example, let me go back to the supply chain efficiency. Supply chain efficiency, it is consolidating manufacturing to achieve economic of scale and reduce cost. Global brand architecture, leveraging brand equity to project a consistent to global stakeholders. Technology standardization, driven by net effect and universal digital standards. Case example, TSMC maintains global scale, but is not focused on decentralized manufacturing to US and Europe due to geopolitical pressure. Drivers of local responsiveness. In the drivers of local responsiveness, we have the nationalism and decentralization. This growing consumer preference for local brand and then the threat of foreign MNCs, trade politics, and tariffs. Volatile barriers. Example is a US and Chinese trade war that requires localized market approach. Regulatory decoupling. Divergence law and data privacy. That's DGPR, and competition. That's the Chinese versus EU and versus US. Case example, that back Chinese use deep local partnership and Chinese culture. Inspired store design to treat despite US-Chinese tensions. Impact on operational decisions. Product development balancing global platform of local requirement like local content or data localization. Marketing communications navigate nationalism. It navigates nationalism sometimes, shifting from international origin to local contribution. Message. Price strategy. Rapidly adjust to tariff, fractions, exchange rate, volatile and economic sanctions. Distribution. Moving from central concentrated supply chain to diversification to mitigate political risks. Consequence of strategic failure. Strategic executive integration lead to supply chain standstill during geopolitical shift. Example, heavy reliance on Chinese. That's when we heavily rely on Chinese people. Finance, that's the financials. Massive write-off and losses from sudden market exit, such as the MNC exit from Russian in 2022. Brand. Another point is brand and reputation. That's the brand and reputation. Geopolitical entitlement, where brand force customers backslash for being on the wrong side of a conflict. Central and managerial implication. Dynamic balance strategy. Dynamic balance. That strategy is not fixed. Managers must continue to adjust integration level and geopolitical like evolve. Realize efficiency, shift from just in time, global efficiency to just in case, regional realize. Organizational competence. Success requires investment in geopolitical risk assessment and flexible organizational design, geopolitical leadership, viewing risks not just a hazard, but as a core factor informing all marketing strategies. Here I come to conclusion. Summary. Traditional. Post-code word. Global marketing modes are being rewritten by fragmentation and nationalism. Core insight. Global integration drivers remain. They are not secondary to geopolitical realize and local responsibilities. Final words. Sustainable international operations requires a sophisticated balance, thus respect both global and scale of local fragmentation. Thank you. I'm done with my presentation. Thank you very much.